On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This is 2nd and 8. Now Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. This call down near the goal line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Raiders 0.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll go again with Jeanty.
They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Mendoza.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Mendoza.
That is caught.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
To throw is Mendoza. Throwing on fourth down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jack Besh,
26 yards.
and the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And looking to throw, Penix.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
To the air, Penix. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down.
Here's Penix.
Steps away to his left.
That one downfield for Dotson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Traden Stukes. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
This is caught inside the 15. And a big 32-yard play on third.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Raiders have taken the lead on the final play of the first half.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza.
That's to the left sideways. Got Naylor.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Pickup brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Back to throw. Mendoza escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
And caught by London.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Jahan Dotson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
On for the extra point is Folk. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
Well, this this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Once again, it's Genty.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
And here's Mendoza
Off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
on first down. It's Genty.
Taking it right down Broadway.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Second and 14. Flushed out right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jack Besh.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
For the point after.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Falcons 14. Matt Gay to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is first and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Raiders' 45.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Back to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Cousins.
That one complete to Naylor.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 41-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cousins to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Cousins.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon